Well, friends, good morning. It's just true that all Scripture is beautiful. I just recently got a new Bible. It's just what you do when you're a priest. You just get more Bibles, more rosaries, Anyway, the St. Paul Institute, they just released this beautiful, St. Paul Center, they just released this beautiful, gigantic study Bible, Catholic study Bible. The thing weighs almost 6 pounds. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. But all Scripture is beautiful. It's stunningly beautiful. And of course, there's just certain Scriptures, though, that radiate with a particular beauty. It just melts the heart. And I just think this gospel is one of those Scriptures that radiates the beauty of Christ in a particular way that's just melting. Like Jesus, here in this gospel, he's saying, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened. I'll give you rest." He's talking to every person. Because who's not weary and burdened and needing rest? And at the same time, there's something about this gospel that I find, if I'm honest, I find it incredibly challenging as well. Like Jesus, he's laying claim to my heart's desire to rest, to unwind, to downshift. When I'm spent from all my labors and burdens, when I'm exhausted, he's telling me that he's the place that I should go to rest. That's why I find that challenging. I find that challenging because I would imagine many of us might find that challenging too, because when we're feeling exactly as he's describing, like we tend to turn to a million other directions to find our rest. Like we've grown up in a world, like this world, it's a world that doesn't tend to offer a lot of real rest, but only momentary escapes from it, Like when I'm feeling exhausted, when I'm feeling beaten down, when I'm feeling spread thin, drained. Like what I tend to do, just because of the heritage of sin and because of bad habits and what I've learned is I tend to just dissociate. Like to not be feeling what I'm feeling, right? It's why our technology is such a problem. It just creates this ability to not be where you are. Let me just be on the couch and watch something on TV. Let me just dissociate. And our world today has just a million billion options available for that. And not that there's anything intrinsically evil about any of those things. It's just that they're not Jesus. They're not Jesus. Like Jesus is saying, he's saying to me, he's like, "Hey, Patrick, when you are exhausted, when you are burdened, when you're spread thin, when you're just done, come to me. Like seriously, come to me. Like what do you think I'm going to do when you come to me? What do you think I'm going to say to you? Like do you seriously think I'm going to say, like, suck it up? Do you think I'm going to say to you, like, all right, well, good, now here's like 10 other things I need you to do? Like, Patrick, do you really think that that's what my heart is like? Do you really think I'm going to make you suffer more, that I'm going to hand you more things to do? Think I'm going to say, why are you complaining? Like, Jesus is, like, when I was sitting with this, I just felt the Lord say, like, no, when you come to me to find your rest, I'm going to sit down next to you and I'll ask you, how are you? How are you? You know how like when you're feeling this way and someone asks you, how are you? And the knee-jerk reaction is, oh, I'm fine. One, because you just don't want to get into it. But two, it would be kind of weird to, start spilling your guts with the cashier at the grocery store checkout. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Not good, Boop. But Jesus, he's asking that. He's asking, how are you? Because I want to know, because Because to be in dialogue with him, to be in dialogue with me, he's saying, it opens you up to the one thing necessary, which is his love. His love. So friends, I just want to encourage us, especially in this busy season, to really take these words seriously. To come to him first.